Westview High School on the map officially in Class 2A.
And the Westview Warriors go to 25-3 on the year. Troy Neely wins his second state championship.
Hostetler.
Oh, tough move by Scott Hostetler. Bounce pass to Rensberger. And he puts it in off the glass. Now he'll pump it up from the left side and hit.
Look at the trap. That's trouble when you find Yoder that wide open.
Good evening, everyone, and welcome to another exciting evening of Westview Warrior basketball, streaming live at LaguanaMedia.com. This is Jerry Hostetler along with Jamie Miller, and tonight we're coming to you from Westview High School, where we'll bring you a matchup of two teams that are facing each other for the first time in their respective schools' history. The 3-8 Gary Roosevelt Panthers, under the direction of second-year head coach James Scott, will do battle with the 14-4 Westview Warriors. Roosevelt is coming off a win on Tuesday night against River Forest, while 14-4 Westview was victorious last night versus the East Side Blazers. Tonight's game is brought to you by the Blue Gate Restaurant in Shipshewana, also by Mike's Automotive Service in Topeka, and by Fur May Funeral Home in LaGrange. Also in LaGrange, Height Auto Body. Topeka Do It Best Hardware. Also, tonight's game is brought to you by Topeka Pharmacy and Dale's Dependable Handyman Service. Weaver Furniture of Shipshewana. Jerry Standard in Middlebury, the hometown treasure. Also, Yoder Insurance in Shipshewana by Quality Floor in Topeka, Frontline Auto Tech in Shipshewana, and Yoder's Shipshewana Hardware. Also, Troyer's Saddlery. And our halftime trivia contest is brought to you by Shipshe Pizza. Our individual sponsors are Dan and Dawn Byler, John and Leslie Cook, Tim and Donna Height, Jerry and Fran Hostetler, Josiah and Candace Parker, Jim and Liz Stump, Tim and Kim Taylor, and Roger and Esther Wenger. And Jamie will be back to talk to head coach Rob Yoder of the Westview Warriors right after this 30-second timeout.
Dale's Dependable Handyman Service is capable of performing a wide variety of common home maintenance and remodeling services. We can help you with everything from garbage disposal installation to fixing a leaky faucet. We work in the kitchen, the bathroom, the attic, the garage, and anywhere else that might need attention. With help from Dale's Dependable Handyman Service, you know that you'll be receiving quality work from a fully trained, licensed, and insured professional. Call us today at 260-463-3970 or visit dalesdependablehandyman.com.
This is Jamie with Laguana Media here with Coach Rob Yoder. Before we play Gary Roosevelt, and Coach, talk a little bit about how this game got on our schedule and what to look for tonight with Gary Roosevelt and some of the challenges they pose.
The way we got the game is there's Craig Buckingham. Coach Buck is an assistant basketball coach. He's also the AD at Gary Roosevelt, and he is in charge of also putting together the SYF AAU team. And so Charlie played for them, and so through conversation with him, they had interest in playing us, and so that's how it got on. We thought it'd be a good preparation for the regional. The region over there just plays slightly different, slightly faster than we do, and we know that from experience going to the regional. We would find that to be true. Thought it was good preparation, an interesting game, a history-rich program, and so we thought it was something that we would want to do.
And what are some of their top players, and what do they do well that you need to stop?
Well, I think as a group, and so more than one or two players, I think that as a group, they just have a number of guys that can step up at any point. The thing they do is they play a lot of pressure defense or 3-2 zone, and then they are a transition team, and that's, we want them on our schedule for that just as preparation, but they are aggressive to score it fast. They are very athletic, very quick, better penetrators and shooters, and they know what they're good at, and they try to do it really hard.
Yeah. All right. Well, good win last night. Good luck tonight, and we'll be back with the keys to the game right after this.
Have you ever been unpleasantly surprised by a purchase and wish you had done more investigation before buying? Gold Key Home Inspections is here to help give you peace of mind about one of your largest investments, your home. Our inspectors are trained to expertly evaluate all aspects of your potential home and give you information to use in making an informed decision. Don't gamble on your future. Give Gold Key Home Inspections a call today to set up your appointment. Does your paint job need a refresh? Got too many dings and scratches? Let Height Auto Body take care of it for you. No matter the type of vehicle, motorcycle, trailer, or truck cab, Height Auto Body's experienced paint specialists will attend to every detail so you don't have to. We aim to be #1 in customer service, and your satisfaction is always guaranteed. We're located west of State Road 9 on US 20. Height Auto Body, a trusted name in the community for over 20 years.
We're back at Westview High School about 5 minutes before tip-off. Let me take a look at the keys to the game tonight. Gary plays a little bit different style of defense than what we've seen in the past, and nothing earth-shattering, but they put a lot of pressure on the ball initially. So one key is we got to protect the ball against traps and heavy pressure. Number 2, we need to be patient with that and look for layups. I think if we break that initial pressure, we're going to find a lot of room around the basket to score easy shots. And number 3, we need to protect the paint. As Coach mentioned in his pregame interview, they're better at driving the ball than shooting. And so if we protect that drive and don't let them get easy shots, it should make it difficult for Gary Roosevelt to score tonight. So those are some of the keys tonight, and it'll be definitely interesting. In case you didn't hear that pregame interview, Rob wanted to get this done because they're from the same sectional that Andrean and Bishop Knoll and those teams that we would possibly meet in regional if we get there to play. And so it's always good to, they play faster, more athletic, and it's good to get that exposure from playing the NECC and, even some of the NLC schools that we play at the end of the year that are not necessarily having the greatest of years. So, important game on the schedule tonight, and it should be very fun to watch.
I think so too, and that is an excellent idea to play somebody from over in that direction. I mean, a lot of times in the regional, the teams that come in there, we're the only one that maybe hasn't played the other teams that are involved in the regional.
Yeah, that's right, because the ones out of like the east side, Cherubusco, they've probably played Fort Wayne teams,
right,
which are similar. And then, of course, the ones coming out of North Judson area where they're up close to there. So,
right.
Probably just a one-time thing. I don't think we're doing a return game next year, but we're fired up for tonight, and we'll see what we got. I imagine the players, I think it's as a fan, it's just fun to watch us play a team that we don't play all the time.
Exactly.
It's been fun to watch us play Warsaw the last couple of years, East Noble, of course Center Grove and Valparaiso, but the one on your home court is extra nice, I think.
Oh yeah, definitely. Exciting Should be an exciting ball game tonight. A lot of action, up and down action probably. So.
Yep, you might have to call it fast tonight.
That's right. You have to get ready. Get up.
We do have video though, so you're not.
That's true.
You're not on the hook for every pass and dribble.
Well, that's true. Starting on Tuesday night next week, we'll bring you the girls' game over in the sectional or down in the sectional at Central Mobile, and we'll only be doing audio for that game. So just be aware of that. So if you want to see it live in person and be able to watch it, you'll have to go to the game. But
I forgot to mention, I did ask him after the interview that about Josh. And Josh is feeling much better tonight, and he probably will try him just to see. You know, it's hard to snap back into it after a week off, especially against a fast athletic team.
Yeah, it might be a little bit.
He's going to give it a shot, and I don't know if he'll start or not, but I imagine he'll play some.
That'll be pretty challenging for Josh tonight, but he does look like he has a lot more energy than he had last night, so that's good. I mentioned the girls, and Coach Randy Yoder's wife dropped off some information on probably after their return trip from Eastside this afternoon, where they defeated the Eastside Lady Blazers by a score of 48-38. So a nice 10-point win in the conference this afternoon to finish out their regular season. And Ashaya Kloppenstein broke the 1,000-point barrier Thursday night in the game against Bethany. She ended the night with 1,015 points for her career and added another 25 today against Eastside. So Ashaya finishing off her senior year in fashion for the Lady Warriors.
No squeaking past the 1,000-point mark for her.
No, not at all. And now our national anthem. And our national anthem tonight played by Mike Brown and the Westview Pep Band. And we're getting ready for the starting lineups for tonight's basketball game. Good to have you along with some Saturday night basketball from Westview High School.
At one guard, a senior, wearing number 1, Ryan Johnson.
Ryan Johnson will be at one guard. He's a 5'7" senior for Gary Roosevelt. Jeremiah Smith, a 6'1" senior, will be at another guard position. Wearing number 13 is Ahmad Partee. He's a guard.
And then forward, a 6'2" senior, wearing number 32, Jamarcus Thurman.
John McGee, a 6'2" senior, and Jamarcus Thurman, the 6'2" senior as well. Round out the starting lineup.
Do their numbers line up with yours?
Yeah, he wasn't on there. Ahmad Partee is.
Okay, some of the scouting report I have here, those numbers don't even match. So
yeah.
Must be a road home thing, maybe.
Could be. Charlie Yoder's first out for Westview. Charlie coming off, what, 29?
29. Yeah, I almost outscored Eastside last night by himself.
Right. Elijah Hales. Jordan Schrock gets another start tonight. Josh still recovering from the flu bug, as we talked about earlier. Drew Littweiler. And, of course, Nick Rensberger's the 6'5" senior for the Warriors.
Smith, let's see, what's his first name? Number 10,
Jeremiah.
Yeah, he's 6'1", very aggressive scorer. And the scouting report on him is he likes to drive it every time he gets it.
Oh, okay.
So he will be putting a lot of pressure on the defense. And I think it'll be key to stay in front of him without fouling. You know, do we get in foul trouble early? That could make the game interesting.
It's like Jeremiah Smith is going to jump the center with Charlie Yoder. And the tip is controlled by Roosevelt. With it is Partee. He crosses the timeline, goes right side with it to Smith. Smith comes out front to Ryan Johnson. Johnson looking in at that man-to-man defense. Smith drives on the baseline. Gives it back out front now to Johnson. Left side pass goes to Partee. His shot's off the mark, but offensive rebound by Roosevelt.
That was just a deep pass there.
That's what it was, basically. Shot from inside the arc is good by Jeremiah Smith, so Roosevelt on the board first here. Charlie Yoder picks up his dribble, gives off to Hales out front. Now to Jordan Schrock. Both teams playing man. Schrock with the ball. Bounce pass inside. Charlie left wide open. He'll put it up. Misses his shot off the glass. Gets his own rebound and has it swatted away, and they're letting him play, it looks like.
Yeah, and I think that little bit of extra quickness there on going after the ball kind of threw him off. I think they got a piece of that first shot.
Looked like it. Driving and putting it up and good is Partee.
Well, this is why we want to play this kind of game.
That's right. Yoder with it. Gives off to Hales up front. Now to Drew Litweiler. Litweiler inside to Rensberger. Fakes, pumps, goes up, got it.
Yeah, one thing I noticed in the JV game, and it's going to be true here, is when you get the ball, you better make a quick decision because they really collapse on it quickly, double, triple teaming, and there Nick kind of just chucked it and got out of the way.
Definitely the quickest team we played this year, without a doubt. Shots up, in and out, no good by Jeremiah Smith, and the rebound's pulled down by Westview, but a quick steal. Turnaround jumper, no good, and the rebound Rensberger. Outlet pass comes to Charlie Yoder. Charlie underneath to Schrock, and he gets hammered after he put up the shot and in.
Yeah, that's what I'm talking about. If we break that initial pressure,
right,
should be layups for us tonight. That's 3 straight possessions with a shot within 3 feet.
4-4. 5:35 to go in the first quarter. Driving is Johnson. Gives off to McGee. McGee left side to Johnson. Johnson back out front now to come. And the shot is up. No good by Partee. Drew Litweiler cleans the glass for the Warriors. Charlie Yoder gets it to Schrock and now to Rensberger.
Yeah, they really attacked the ball. They had 3 guys on it that time, and could drive a truck down the lane there to get a layup. A small truck, but a truck nonetheless.
Ryan Johnson gets it to Smith. Swinging around right side of Thurman. Back into the hands of Smith. 3-pointer taken, no good. Rensberger pulls it off the glass. Pass up court to Schrock to Hales, and he lays it in. After Roosevelt scored the first 4 points of the ball game, Westview has rattled off the last 8 points. Hales looking for help. Baseball pass is intercepted by Partee. Driving down, deflected out of bounds by Hales, and it'll stay in the hands of Roosevelt.
We all abandoned Elijah that time in the backcourt.
Yeah, poor guy.
Normally him 3-on-1 is okay, but that time the way they were set up, it was tough to go around it.
They had him pretty well trapped. With the ball is Jalen Llewellyn, who's just come in. He'll get it to Johnson. Now back out front, it'll come to Hyde. Shots up off the glass and good by Jeremiah Smith, his second 2-pointer of the night. 8-6. Rensberger at the free throw line, gives it up to Charlie for 3, and he hits. First 3 of the night for either team. There's one that's off the rim, no good. Rebound comes out to Rensberger, and then we have a foul.
Well, some of the little things that you get away with against slower teams, like you get a rebound and maybe you bring it down too low and you're not paying attention. Here it's going to get stripped away from you, or the outlet pass, if it's weak or not well thought out, it's going to get stolen.
Once again, the Warriors are asked for help, and a steal. Shot is up and good. Underneath by Jeremiah Smith. On the feed from Clarence Holman. Coach James Scott is substituting freely here in the early going. Shot no good by Westview, pulled down by John McGee. Swing it around the perimeter. Clarence Holman now into the hands of Smith.
Well, Gary Roosevelt has definitely come out ready to play tonight.
They
play
did.
really hard, and their shot selection isn't maybe what we're used to, but they play hard and they play their way.
Well, we saw the JV game, of course, and supposedly run and gun in that one.
It was what, 69-42, which is pretty high scoring for a JV game.
Varsity seems to be a little more patient. They're hitting their shots. 8 now for Smith. 11-10, Westview by 1. 2.5 minutes to go in the first quarter. Litweiler out front. Hales looking for help. He'll drive it, give off to Litweiler. Out front it'll come to Rensberger. To Schrock. Jordan gets it back to Nick Rensberger. Now to Charlie. A long 3 is good again. 14-10, Westview up by 4. Inside 2 minutes now to go in the first quarter. Long 3 put up by Smith. And you weren't wrong about him. And now we have a reach-in foul. A bump is going to be called on McGee.
Well, it's a shootout.
It is. They have 27 points.
It's a little bit like watching Central Noble. The way Central Noble fires it up there.
Yeah, that's right.
Only they're quicker than Central Noble, and maybe not quite as sound defensively.
Hales backs it up, gets in the air, gets it off to Charlie, right back to Elijah. Out of Rensberger. Tries to go backdoor, intercepted, and quickly back the other way comes Roosevelt. The shot is up and good, this time by Partee, his second. Yoder gets it to Rensberger. He'll drive, fakes, good fake by the big guy. 6 now for Nick. That was a good move for him. And that should be a charge, and it is.
That's a big hustle play by a 6'5", 200-plus pounder to get the layup on one end off of a point guard move and then come back get the charge on the other end.
That is impressive. 16-15, Westview with the basketball on the 1-point lead. Hales with it on the wing. Bounce pass down low on the baseline to Rensberger. Winger now to Josh Hosteller. His shot's good.
Oh, I guess he's feeling better.
Yeah, he must be.
Of course, he could probably hit those with the flu.
Maybe with his eyes shut. 19-15, Westview. Long 3. This time it's off the mark by Smith, and the rebound is brought down by Westview. Josh Hostettler, 33 seconds to go in the first quarter. Westview probably try to work it here to the last shot, but Roosevelt's going to put some pressure on. Hales goes to Charlie Yoder, double team, gets it back to Hales. Hales will hold it with 15.
They're not going to let us start it easy, are they?
No, they're not.
I think we might do a clear out here. Nope, nope.
Oh, backdoor, and it works. Oh, he can't get it to go. Last shot is up, and just a little short for Roosevelt. Clarence Holman. So we played the first 8 minutes of basketball here. in this first quarter of Westview's battle with Gary Roosevelt. And our score, Westview 19 and Roosevelt 15. We'll be back with second quarter action right after this 60-second timeout.
When you're turning your house into a home, your furniture plays a big part in the finished product. You'll love the finished products at Weaver Furniture Sales in Shipshewana. Come see the Weaver family. They will work with you to find a piece that fits your needs, or they'll have it custom built just for you. Weaver Furniture Sales is located just south of 5 and 20 in Shipshewana. Visit their website at weaverfurnituresales.com.
Problems with, this will be good.
Want to know what I like best about playing basketball for my high school? I like it because it's a place where my friends get to see me play. I like it because I'm playing for someone besides myself. I'm playing for everybody in my school and every person in my community.
Indiana high school sports. They're more than just a game.
Come and see me play.
19-15, Westview by 4, and they'll inbound to begin the second quarter of play here at Westview. Winger gets it into Yoder. Yoder with Ryan Johnson on him, gets it to Rensberger, right back to Yoder. Now to Rensberger in the paint. Josh Ostetler remains in the game to Rensberger. Hales, now Charlie with the three. Off the back of the iron, no good, and the rebound's pulled down by Ryan Johnson.
I think Roosevelt settled down a little bit defensively. We're not getting quite the easy shots we were early in the game.
Spin move underneath is short, but an offensive board then slapped away underneath. And Ahmad Partee could not get that to go up, but they will inbound underneath their own bucket off to the right. Coach James Scott in his second year at the helm of Roosevelt, yelling out instructions, which you could probably hear in the background there. Shots up short again by Partee, and the ball knocked away out. Hales chases it down. Hales has it stripped away from behind, and now Charlie tries to make the steal, and we have a held ball. It'll be Westview basketball.
Well, one thing a few JV players learned, and Elijah learned that time too, is don't turn your back. And he's used to posting up and kind of walking a guy down onto the block, but they dart out of nowhere,
right?
Grab the ball.
Exactly. 1950. Go ahead.
I think we'll adjust. Yeah. We're struggling a little bit right now with ball movement and spacing and things like that, but I think we'll adjust. Just can take a half.
With the ball is Johnson. He'll drive on Hales, gives it up to Partee off on the left side. Ball's knocked away, and Rensberger chases it down on a deflection. Hales, right side to Josh. Postetler gets it out front to Hales. Elijah drives, hits Charlie coming across the lane, but good hustle by Roosevelt's Ryan Johnson to knock it out of bounds.
Roosevelt's coach definitely brings a lot of energy to the game, doesn't he?
Yes, he does.
He's really on his guys. And
shot off the back of the iron by Charlie inside the lane, and it's pulled down by Roosevelt. Driving is Johnson. Shot from the corners off the mark by Jamarcus Thurman, and quickly back the other way. Josh saves it in bounds. And it goes off the body of a Roosevelt player and out of bounds, so Westview will.
That's a lot to describe there in just a few seconds, isn't it? You need a sub? I got your back.
Yeah. It's a good thing I had drinking a Pepsi. You know, that caffeine kind of helps get things revved up here. Charlie lobs it into Hales. Now back to Charlie. He'll put it up from beyond the arc again, and he hits his third three of the evening. 22-15 now, Westview by 7. Ryan Johnson across the time stripe. He'll drive, and we have a blocking foul that's going to be called on Westview. And that's going to go against Elijah. Probably is first. Team's first. Jordan Schrock comes in as Nick Rensberger will get a rest.
Going to go a little smaller here. Probably match up better defensively. We'll see what we do on rebounding.
Shot's no good. Good block out by Elijah to get that long rebound. Hales brings it across the timeline, works it right side to Dennis Winger. Now to Yoder. Knocked away, but Charlie chased it down. Hales. He'll drive on Johnson, puts it up, short. Jeremiah Smith with good help side defense that time. Driving and putting it up, and it won't go. That was Partee. Tipped up, no good. And Dennis Winger grabs the rebound. Little shovel pass ahead to Charlie Yoder. Now to Hales. He'll drive it to the basket, put it up, have it blocked away. And 3 Roosevelt players chase it down. Yeah, a little bit different playing against a team like this.
Yeah, your shots, you can't finish this easy. Really, the only difference in the game is we have more 3-pointers.
That's true.
I think do they have 1 or 2?
Just 1, I think.
Just 1, yeah. Well, it's one of those games it's a little weird because you don't have to run your normal offense to get a good shot. Right. But yet when you think it's a good shot, there's still someone there to block it. So you have to be a little more patient than what it looks. Gary.
Timeout on the court. 5 minutes and 6 seconds to go in the first half. Is that a full or a 30?
Full.
Oh, okay, it is a full. I guess we'll take a 30-second timeout here. We'll be back right after this.
Maybe not. Now they're saying they got to get up.
Oh.
They're not over there. I don't know. Yeah, I guess it was a 30-second.
I don't know. We're still sitting down.
One team's got a 30-second, one team's got a minute.
Right. (22-15), 5:06 to go in the first half. Looks like we're getting ready for a special presentation maybe at halftime.
Yes.
Coach Randy Yoder has a basketball over here. And so we'll look forward to that. Hales gets it to the time stripe, trying to get it across. Finally does on the pass to Drew Litweiler. Litweiler goes left side to Winger. Elijah to Charlie, and he's hammered from behind. It's going to go in against number 10, Jeremiah Smith.
I think Roosevelt's coach tried to listen between quarters to see what he was emphasizing, and I think it had a little bit to do with they're running in a lot of places and they don't really need to, and to conserve their energy and protect the basket.
Right.
And they are doing a better job of that this quarter.
Charlie hits them both. 24-15, Westview by 9. Jeremiah Smith drives, puts it up, and scores. Or Jeremiah. Yeah, it is Smith.
Charlie did the right thing that time, though. He made him shoot over the top of him, which makes it a lot harder shot.
Yoder with it. Hales. Now Schrock to Litweiler, left wide open for 3. It's going to be off the back of the rim, no good. The rebound, Hales on the offensive end. Good job. Schrock. Jordan unloads a pass to Hales. Inside 4 minutes now to go in the half. Good one-step move. Quick move by Jeremiah, or by Elijah, and he hits the basket and he's fouled. Foul on Jamarcus Thurman. That'll be his first. And Elijah will go to the free throw line for the first time tonight. And he hits to complete the three-point play. Elijah now with 5. Driving the baseline. was Johnson threw a behind-the-head pass out front. Almost was a violation, but chased down in time. That's Jamie Johnson, number 4, not sure, or 5, I should say. Hales with the rebound and the pass up court to Wingard, and Dennis with his first 2 points tonight. Westview's opened up a 12-point lead now at 29-17. Jeremiah Smith with it out front. Drives on Charlie, and we have an offensive foul is going to be called. Now we're going to have a conference. I think maybe might be a reversal to the closer ref. So it's going to be on Charlie Yoder.
Under further review.
I will say he was the closest to the situation, but he's going to get an earful from Rob Yoder.
Well, the guy he's getting an ear, the guy he's talking to called it offensive, so
Right.
I think that's the guy he wants to talk to.
Yeah.
But yeah, I think Charlie maybe did something there before it looked obvious.
Johnson with a long 3, and it's off the mark again. Offensive rebound by McGee. Back to Johnson. His shot from the baseline left side's no good. It's tipped into the hands on a rebound to Rensberger. Now to Yoder. Charlie drives all the way in. Can't get it to fall, but he's fouled on the way up. So it'll be a 2-shot foul coming for Charlie Yoder.
Yeah, Charlie played with a group of players from the Gary area this summer, you know, an AAU team, and that was very beneficial to him. You know, they play a little different style. It's faster, it's rugged. You don't get every little call.
Right.
And so you got to learn to finish through contact, and I think we've noticed that this year, that he does that much better.
Yeah, he's a lot more aggressive this year. Charlie hits both free throws again. He has a total of 13 points now. With the ball out front is Jamie Johnson. And now Brian Spencer, and let's see, 21 is McGee. Back to Jamie Johnson. He'll put it up, blocked by Charlie, into the hands of Rensberger, and now Hales. Elijah gets a pick from Rensberger and then backs it out. Litweiler, quick pass inside to Charlie, down the baseline. He feeds Jordan Schrock coming in. Looked like he got fouled, but they called it a block. Long 3 is off the mark, no good by Brian Spencer. Back we come in a hurry. Litweiler can't get it to go. And now we're coming the other way, Jalen Llewellyn. Quick pass to Jamie Smith. His shots, or Jamie Johnson's, his shot's no good. Charlie Yoder with the rebound. Minute and a half to go in the half. Charlie with the drive, and the shot off the glass is good.
I got to take a deep breath. I'm almost out of breath.
Yeah, it's making me tired just watching.
Now, that was a beautiful fast break on the possession before that. We just missed the layup. That's always pretty when you have about 2 passes and you're getting a layup on the other end with no dribble.
McGee picks up his 3rd foul. And Roosevelt will bring in a host of new faces, fresh players off the bench. Charlie completes the 3-point play. 5 out of 5 from the free throw line. 16 now for Charlie. Minute 20 to go in the first half. Ryan Johnson gives it to Clarence Holman, and now into the hands of Partee. He'll drive and gets by Litweiler somehow. I'm not sure how he got that to go, but he did. 6 points now for him. Yoder on the baseline. Gets double teamed to Hales, wide open for 3, and it's off the mark. Tipped around and saved temporarily. And now we have a whistle and a foul underneath as Westview was able to get that ball that was attempted to be saved in bounds.
Their coach is bargaining for a foul. I'm not sure about that, but excuse me. Smith made a mistake there of throwing the ball back under your own basket, especially with 3 of us standing right there.
That's true. Rensberger hits his first free throw. He'll get one more. Jordan Schrock comes out. Josh Hostetler back in for the Warriors. Rensberger hits them both. He has 8 now. 36-19, 45 seconds to go in the first half. Ball knocked away, but regaining possession is Roosevelt. Driving with Jeremiah Smith. Misses a shot. Hales pulls down the rebound. He'll bring it down. Stop and go. Inside on a no-look pass to Litweiler. Oh my, that was pretty. That brings the crowd to their feet. RT drives it into the paint. Fall away jumper short, and Josh Hostetler grabs a rebound. 9 seconds, and we have a bump in the backcourt by Jeremiah Smith. He'll pick up the foul. His second.
Well, this is a game you're really thankful that you have experienced ball handlers.
Yeah.
And not just experienced, but strong
Man,
and skilled.
if you didn't have ball handlers,
Yeah,
this would be a sorry game.
It would be
for
ugly.
You. Yeah, it would. Charlie hits his free throw again. 6 for 6 now. 17 for Charlie. And now 18. 40-19 Westview. With the ball is Ryan Johnson. And time runs out. Good defense by Westview. They couldn't get a shot off. Roosevelt couldn't. So we have 16 minutes in the book now here at Westview, and the Warriors in control. Our score at halftime, Westview 40 and Roosevelt 19. And before we get to the pizza giveaway tonight, there's going to be a presentation at midcourt. I'm going to just let you listen. They're honoring Ashaya Klopfenstein.
Westview career records. She currently stands 6th in points, 3rd in rebounds, and 3rd in blocks. This afternoon, Ashaya helped the Lady Warriors defeat Eastside 48-38 and added 25 points to her total that now stands at 1,040. Coach Randy Yoder is presenting her with the signed game ball from Thursday night when Ashaya became the 7th Lady Warrior in history to score 1,000 points. Congratulations, Ashaya.
So Ashaya Klopfenstein being honored at center court here at halftime of the boys' game with the game ball as she crossed the 1,000 point mark scoring-wise, and she's only the 7th Warrior lady to do that. So congratulations to senior Ashaya Klopfenstein and the honor that she received here tonight. With the points that she had today in today's ball game, she would now have 1,040 points in her career going into next week's sectional. So congratulations, Ashaya. All right, let's give away a pizza. It's time for our pizza, Shipsy Pizza halftime pizza giveaway trivia contest. So get your texting fingers ready. Shipsy Pizza, of course, is located on State Road 5 North in Shipshewana. And the winner of tonight's contest will receive a certificate for a free large one-topping pizza from Shipsy Pizza. Please text your answer to the following number, 574-215-4110. That's 574-215-4110. Tonight's Shipsy Pizza trivia question is, in the last meeting between... Well, I got the wrong one. Wait a second. Whoa.
That's all right. Throw them off. They've been too easy lately.
Yeah,
we need
no
to
kid.
give them a
Hopefully
curveball.
this one won't be. I must have grabbed yesterday's. Okay, here we go. It's at the bottom of my pile. Gary Roosevelt is the second team Westview has played from Gary. Who was the first team Westview played against from Gary, Indiana? If you know that answer, text your answer to 574 rather. 215 4-1-1-0. Good luck.
I like it. Another curveball. Don't make it tough tonight. Got to earn that pizza.
We'll be back right after this.
Dale's Dependable Handyman Service is capable of performing a wide variety of common home maintenance and remodeling services. We can help you with everything from garbage disposal installation to fixing a leaky faucet. We work in the kitchen, the bathroom, the attic, the garage, and anywhere else that might need attention. With help from Dale's Dependable Handyman Service, you know that you'll be receiving quality work from a fully trained, licensed, and insured professional. Call us today at 260-463-3970 or visit dalesdependablehandyman.com. Have you ever been unpleasantly surprised by a purchase and wish you had done more investigation before buying? Gold Key Home Inspections is here to help give you peace of mind about one of your largest investments, your home. Our inspectors are trained to expertly evaluate all aspects of your potential home and give you information to use in making an informed decision. Don't gamble on your future. Give Gold Key Home Inspections a call today to set up your appointment.
Back at Westview High School, update on the trivia question. There are no correct answers yet, so keep trying to text that answer to win the free pizza. Let's take a look at the scoring tonight. So far, 40-19. I think the big stat that I see is that second quarter, we outscored them 21-4. And in that quarter, we shot 5 for 13, and they shot 2 for 17. So
Pretty
that'll
impressive.
do it.
Yes, it will.
So let's take an individual look. For Gary Roosevelt, they're led by Jeremiah Smith, who is their leading scorer on the year. He had 13 of their 19, and 6 points from Jamarcus Partee, number 13. And he had 6 points, and that is it. They've had 2 players score.
Wow.
So that was easy. For us, a little more, not very balanced, but a lot more people in the scoring column. Charlie has 18, Elijah has 5, Nick Rensberger has 8, Drew Litweiler has 2, George Schrock has 2, Dennis Wingard has 2, and Josh Hostetler came in and nailed a 3. So led by Charlie. Elijah, it seems like Charlie has a lot more, but he's just been involved in a lot of action and just hasn't scored as much as we might think.
Scored 7 from the free throw line.
We have. Who has?
Charlie. I have him for 7 from the free throw line.
That's right, 7 for 7.
Yep.
So he's 3 for 4 or 5 from 3, and then he's got 7 for 7 from the line. The team were 10 for 10 from the line, and they have not shot a free throw yet. So I think that's pretty impressive for a team that makes their successes made by driving to the basket. So good defense. Rebounding, we've out-rebounded them 21-12. We have 11 assists, they have 2. Turnovers, they have 3, we have 6, which is really not that bad for as many possessions as there has been. We have 1 block, they're listed with 2. I think they had more blocks than that, but that's what it's listed at. Overall shooting, we were 13 for 24, which is 54%. We're 4 for 8 from 3 for 50%. Gary Roosevelt was 9 for 32 overall for 28%. 1 for 11 from 3 for 9%.
Well, and that came really early in the game. You know, I
Yes.
kind of thought, oh boy,
they hit
they're
that
gonna light
3
it up. Yeah.
and they cut it. I think that cut it to 14-13 maybe, or 15-14.
They were within 1, I know. Yeah.
And I think they actually went ahead there toward the end of that first quarter. But I mentioned they were adjusting to us a little bit defensively, and we adjusted to them
I
too.
think so, yeah.
And so I thought
Certainly.
we would. We always do. Kind of get a feel for the other team and what they like to do. And that quickness is just like Rob was saying regarding some of the JV players. There's only one way to get used to that quickness, and that's to play against it.
That's right.
You talk about it all you want, but until you're out there, You know, you make a move that normally gets you a layup, and this time there's 3 guys ready to block it. So it's just takes a little more teamwork and a little more patience, and I think we obviously did that and had big openings there to the basket in the first, or the end of especially the end of the second quarter. So 19-15 after 1, and then 21-4 burst in that second quarter well, it's a blowout. I'll just officially say it.
It is.
I think as many possessions as there are, I'm hesitant to say that it's definitely a blowout because it can come back pretty quick. But the game's well in hand. If we don't turn it over, we should be fine.
Yeah, it was a tale of a couple different quarters there, but like you said, Jamie, after we adjusted that second quarter, it was pretty impressive.
It was.
Pretty impressive run.
Well, I think Nick's done a really good job. See, what game was it? Maybe Fairfield, where the ball seemed to get tipped out of his hands quite a bit off of rebounds and maybe passes out of the fast break passes. But tonight he's done a nice job of hanging on to it, being solid with his outlet passes. Elijah's done a really good job of protecting the ball, being strong with it. And Charlie, you know, he's been really good with the ball as well, and he's just a natural ball handler. So as long as those 3 guys have it, we're doing pretty good. And we have a winner tonight for...
Okay, our winner for tonight's pizza, Brooke Yoder from Shipshewana. Congratulations, Brooke. And if it's the same Brooke I'm thinking of, her mom's sitting right in front of her.
And the answer?
And the answer is Gary Andrayan. We played them last year in the regional and defeated them by what? 1 point, 2 points? It was a close ball game.
It was 4. 59-55.
That's right. So that was the last team for Gary that we played. And I thought that might kind of be a tricky question because, you know, like we call Roosevelt, not Gary Roosevelt all the time. And that's what we did last year with Andrayan. So anyway, that's as far as I know, that was the only other Gary team that we've ever played.
Yeah, so those teams don't get over here all that often.
Congratulations to Brooke Yoder, and she is our recipient of the pizza from Shipshe Pizza tonight. We'll be back with the second half right after this 30-second timeout.
Does your paint job need a refresh? Got too many dings and scratches? Let Hyde Auto Body take care of it for you. No matter the type of vehicle, motorcycle, trailer, or truck cab, Hyde Auto Body's experienced paint specialists will attend to every detail so you don't have to. We aim to be #1 in customer service, and your satisfaction is always guaranteed. We're located west of State Road 9 on US 20. Hyde Auto Body, a trusted name in the community for over 20 years.
And we're back, just about ready to go. Both teams popping out of their huddle. Westview with the lead as we go into the second half. 40-19 over Gary Roosevelt.
Well, there's some games that are stressful to watch, and there's some that are just kind of fun and enjoyable. This is one of those, I think.
Yeah.
You know, when there's low possessions and every shot counts.
Right.
Those are stressful.
This is entertainment.
That's right. This is the way basketball used to be played, up and down the court.
Exactly, yeah. Hyde with the basketball, gives off to Jamie Johnson. Now Ryan Johnson into the hands of Jeremiah Smith. The drive by Jamie Johnson's no good. And the rebound pulled down by the Warriors. Quick pass ahead to Drew Littweiler, and he has a quick layup.
Yeah, good defense started all that. Was Jordan Schrock had really good defense that time on his man and forced a wacky shot.
So Westview comes out with their original starters. Gary Roosevelt has changed up a little bit. Jeremiah Smith drives, gives out to Johnson. His three-pointers off the mark. No good. The rebound. They get it out front again. Driving is Jeremiah Smith. Fall-away jumper is no good. And the ball tipped into the hands of Littweiler. Back come the Warriors. Charlie Yoder. Elijah knocked out of the hands of Charlie. I guess it went off his shins and out of bounds.
Yeah, good recovery that time by, was that number 10 that knocked that off of him?
Yeah, it was
one.
Jeremiah Smith, I believe.
Yeah, they got a pretty good battle going on both ends of the floor, guarding each other.
Seeing a lot of defense and a lot of offense. Shot by Devin Hides off the mark, and the rebound pulled down by Westview again. 6:20 to go in the third quarter. Driving is Hales. Out to Charlie on the right wing, and Charlie with his 4th three tonight. (45-19). Devin Hyde, they'll swing it around to Jamie Johnson. Johnson now to Jeremiah Smith. His shot's no good. Ball tipped around and bumped in the front. And that was Jordan Schrock that picked up the foul right around the free throw line.
A lesson we're learning tonight in blocking out is you can't just stand against your man. You've got to get into him and push him back, because they'll just jump over the top of you if you're just against them.
Jeremiah Smith's shots up inside the lane and good.
He has what,
15
of their 22.
He has the only 3 for them so far tonight. Shot by Charlie's no good, this time off the left side. Rebounds pulled down by Roosevelt.
Actually, they have him with 13.
I thought he had 13 in the first half.
That's what the stat sheet said.
45-21, Westview. Ball knocked away into the hands of Hales. Good pass up to Litweiler. Good lead pass by Elijah. And Drew now with 6.
I think his high on the year is 7. I could be wrong on that.
Yeah,
he had that against Prairie Heights in the NECC championship.
3s in here, no good. That one taken by Devin Hyde again. Hales back in a hurry. Jordan Schrock gets hammered again.
Yeah, it might have been a foul there.
I think it was that time.
Roosevelt really goes hard after the rebound, but if we get it, there's a lot of outlet passes that lead to layups on the other end.
Charlie with the ball, trying to bring it up court. Good drive, he stayed with it.
Yeah, there's just that little bit more physical player we see this year, going through contact and finishing.
Well, there's some of the experience that he picked up last summer playing over there. Foul goes against Drew Litweiler.
The referee got a chuckle out of that called a foul, because he looked at Rob, and Rob just had his head cocked to one side in a disbelief look, and the referee had to chuckle even. That was a close call. I thought he had all ball, but that's why I'm not on the floor with the whistle. Drew's first?
Yes.
Okay. Yeah, look, very balanced fouls up there.
Yep. 1-1-1-1. Shot off the back of the rim, no good on a line drive shot. Hales brings it up for the Warriors. Wingard and Hostetler getting set to check in. Pass to Charlie underneath. Now to Rensberger, fakes again, and then he's hammered from behind.
A lot of good faking going on out there.
There is, yeah. Marcus Thurman, his second foul. Rensberger trying to add to his 8-point total. And spins it up there and in. Josh comes in for Drew Litweiler. And Jordan Schrock comes out. Dennis Wingard comes in for him. Why do they call it Gary Andrean? Okay. It's close to Gary, I guess. Yeah. 51-21. Driving and putting it up, no good. And the offensive rebound is good. As I was having a conversation with Justin Geigley, our engineer, and apparently Andrean is actually in Merrillville, but it's close enough to Gary. We still have a winner.
We'll have to give him the pizza anyhow, I would say.
Oh yeah, definitely. Full timeouts called by Roosevelt. 51-23.
I almost think we called that, but maybe not.
Now he pointed this way.
Oh, did he? Okay. Now we're all messed up tonight.
I guess. 3:14 to go in the third quarter. We'll keep it here for this timeout.
It's amazing with all the possessions that they had. I think it was mid-first quarter. I was thinking, well, we're not going to hold them to 30 tonight. And here we are, late third quarter, and they're only at 23. So excellent
tough,
defense. We're not giving them easy stuff, and so that's what's holding the score down.
Right. 51-23. Not as good a crowd as we were hoping would be on hand for.
Yeah, this is the warmest day we're going to have for like the next 5 days. People, you should be here. I mean, what are you waiting on?
Still have time to get here.
Yeah, there might be some highlights to see.
There you go.
Even if you get here late.
Both teams out of their huddle now. Clarence Holman, a 5'8" junior, inbounding in front of the scorer's bench. He'll get it right side now. It'll go to Jamie Johnson. Shots up and good by Jamarcus Thurman, his second regular field goal of the night. Josh Hostetler will put it up from 2-point range, and Josh is 2 for 2. One regular field goal and one three-pointer. Partey drives, gets it out of trouble to Thurman, and now Thurman is called for traveling. Westview running away with this, 53-25 over to Roosevelt. Roosevelt came in with a 3-8 record. Wingard will inbound to Charlie Yoder. Roosevelt still applying good defensive pressure. Yoder drives it in, gets it out to Josh. They'll swing it around to Hales for a three, and he hits. First three of the night for Elijah. Shot from three-point range is good by Partey. His first three tonight, second by the Roosevelt Panthers.
Yeah, the only thing Dennis could have done better there is he was kind of setting up for that shot. You could tell he wanted that thing. So right when he's ready to do that, that's when you jump up at him.
Whistle on a reach-in foul is going to be called on Roosevelt down on the baseline. That's going to go against Jamie Johnson.
Just a little comparison to Gary Roosevelt and kind of the overall computer rankings of them and some of the teams from their sectional. We'll get to it here in a minute.
Dennis open for a three. It's going to be a little short. Tipped around into the hands of Clarence Holman. Quickly up court. Shot is up and good by Partey. And now he's hurt under the basket.
Yeah, I thought Dennis kind of aimed at that shot a little bit. We talked about that last night where he was just kind of shooting in normal speed. That time he was a little too cautious and it was short. Back to the computer rankings. In Andrean sectional, we got Andrean, Bowman Academy, Hammond Knoll, Lake Station, Gary Roosevelt, River Forest, who Gary Roosevelt just beat, and Whiting. Andrean is ranked 59th. This is a state rank overall. Bowman is 137, Hammond Knoll 149, Lake Station 199, Gary Roosevelt 227.
Wow.
So they're clear down there at 227. I think they're 3-8 on the year. Marquette Catholic is 102. That's the top of the Winnemac sectional, and Westview's 27th, and top of ours. And then East Side is actually the top-ranked team in the East Side sectional.
Is that right?
East Side and Cherubusco are 200 and 201.
Yay. Drive by Hales is no good. Rebound pulled down by Roosevelt. Back they come. Jalen Llewellyn back into the ball game. He has the ball. He'll give it up to Holman. Now up front to Jeremiah Smith. Smith jumpers blocked by Charlie into the hands of Rensberger, and now Hales. Hales tried to advance it up court. Bounce passes it to Charlie. Thought he might take a three there. Gives it down low to Rensberger, and Nick with the easy layup. 12 now for Nick tonight. Out front with it is Jamie Johnson. He drives, puts up the floater, no good. Rensberger with a rebound. Half a minute to go in the third quarter. Westview up 58-30. Yoder in the corner, gets it to Hales. Back to Charlie. He'll hand it off to Elijah Hales. Next week, guys have a game on Thursday night down at West Noble. We'll bring you that game. Shots up, no good, but Charlie's going to get 2 fouls. Good hustle on that offensive side to get that rebound and put it back up. So we have the girls sectional on Tuesday night, and we'll see how they do against the number 1 ranked team in the state, 2A, Central Noble.
Yeah, 21-0.
Yeah, it'll be a tough one.
Got nothing to lose, girls. Go out there and, well, I won't give them any strategy because I don't know, but don't play tight.
That's right.
Have fun.
Well, they beat us by 10 in the Northeast Corner Conference game a few weeks ago. So we got some revenge to gain. 60-30 is our score here after 3 quarters. We'll be back for the 4th right after this 60-second timeout.
I don't think of this as a high school weight room. It's more like a high school classroom. I'm learning how to manage my time here. I'm learning that it's important to have goals and that it takes persistence and commitment to reach them. And I'm learning that the best way to lead is by example.
Indiana High School Sports. They're more than just a game.
Come and see me play.
Yeah, East Side is the top-ranked team in that sectional.
And we're back. Westview inbounding to begin the 4th quarter. Hales goes to Jordan Schrock, who's come back in. Drew Litweiler back to Jordan on the wing. Josh Hostetler and Charlie Yoder. Elijah Hales. Litweiler puts it up and in off the glass.
Yeah, Drew Litweiler has a really good sense around the basket. Some guys get down there and they don't really know where they are and they panic a little bit, but he has a really good feel down there.
8 now for Drew tonight. Hyde with the offensive rebound. He'll get it out front now to Smith, Jeremiah Smith. Drives it into the paint, then gives it up to Johnson. Tipped away, but grabbed by Thurman. Back now to Jeremiah Smith, and into the hands of, for a long 3-pointer there was Partee, and the ball loose, and Westview picks it up. Inside pass from Charlie to Hostetler.
That's a nice delayed fast break there.
Worked out well. 64-30 now. Westview with the lead. Smith drives it, has it knocked away. Another steal. Hales gets a pass from Hostetler. Lob into Charlie, and he puts it in off the glass.
Charlie, you need to get up higher. That could have been a dunk right there.
No kidding. That was the chance. The best one of the night. Driving it is Partey, and he puts it in. 13 now for him. Hales, left side of Charlie. He'll drive the baseline, and we have a whistle and a foul on the floor.
Wow, Charlie really has 27?
Yeah, that's come quietly. Blake Egley coming in. Josh Hostetler will come out for the Warriors.
Good performance for Josh tonight. 8 points in very limited minutes.
Especially considering he hasn't practiced much at all this week.
Exactly.
And been down with the flu or some malady. Charlie inside off the baseline, misses, gets his own rebound, puts it back, no good. Still tipped around and into the hands of Blake Egley. And he's kind of manhandled in there. Finally, they called a foul. And it's going to go against Devin Hyde.
I think the Blakenator has kind of become the fan favorite.
I think so.
Everything he does in there, he gets cheered when it's good.
I always like to see him come in. Charlie double teamed, and then the reach-in foul is going to be called from behind, and I think that was on Partey. That's his third. Charlie inbounding right in front of the Westview bench, gives it to Litweiler. Now inside to Blake, has it knocked away from behind, but right back into his hands. Hales for three, and he hits. Second tray of the night for Elijah Hales. 11 now for him tonight. Shot off the baseline's no good by Partey, but he's fouled. That'll be number 2 on Litweiler. And that will send Partey to the free throw line, shooting 2.
I think maybe one thing that's prevented Blake from playing a little more this year, early in the year, I think was more on the defensive end than the offensive end. We know he can shoot it.
Right.
But, you know, he's got, look, there's just some realities to basketball. Taller guys sometimes have an easier way at it than shorter guys. But he's really, I think he's improved his defense. He's staying in front of his man much better, playing tougher. And that's always a big adjustment coming from the JV team.
Smart basketball player.
Definitely.
Just not as gifted as some as far as.
Good hunter, too, from what I hear.
Probably. And he gets that, honestly, from his grandpa and maybe his dad. Jeremiah Smith at the free throw line, and he misses. They're really struggling for the charity stripe tonight.
First half, they didn't shoot one.
I don't know whether they've made any. Well, they did that one. That's only the second free throw that they've made tonight. I don't have how many they've missed. Both by Smith. 5.5 minutes to go in this one. As I said, the next game for the Warriors will be, for the boys at least, will be Thursday night down at Ligonier at West Noble. Now there's Blake underneath.
Nice assist by Charlie that time.
That's right. Blake worked his way open and Charlie found him. Shot is up, won't go. Underneath for Partey. Hales brings down the rebound and then is fouled by Partey. Number 4 on Ahmad.
We got to give Gary credit there. They push it as far as they can physically before they get called for a foul.
They do.
And then they just kind of smile.
Hales hits his free throw. Elijah now with 12 on the night. Second shot is good. 5 minutes to go in the ball game. 73-33. Shot from the corner, left side's no good. Tipped out, grabbed by Jeremiah Smith. He'll go right side to Ryan Johnson. His long shots in the air, no good. Thurman with the offensive rebound and a putback.
Well, probably only mystery left is, are we going to hit 80?
I'd say we have a pretty decent chance of doing that.
I would say you're right.
Alley-oop inside. Charlie is cut off on the baseline. Tries to get it to Blake. Got himself up in the air, and then he got in trouble. Good move by Partey. Spinning up to the basket, putting it in. Hales across the timeline. Works it right side to Jordan Schrock. Bounce pass inside to Charlie. Now to Elijah Hales. Elijah double team, gets out of it to Blake Egley. Now Charlie on the baseline. Works his way toward the basket, then pulls it back out. Litweiler to Egley.
They even cheer it when he catches.
Open, yeah, but he was open. They wanted him to shoot. Now Drew is double teamed. He'll get it to Blake. It didn't look like Blake was even looking for the three that time.
No, he was pretty covered.
There it is. Now Jordan will step back for a three, and he is. I was just thinking he scored a 2 earlier in the game. That's 5 now for Jordan tonight. Partey puts it up, misses. Good hustle for the rebound. The shot is up and good on a three-pointer by Devin Hyde. 76-40 now. Nearing the 3-minute mark to go in this ball game.
Well, I think that's why we're keeping most of our starters in there. It's just the ball handling aspect of it is it could get ugly at the end if they keep theirs in and we don't.
Charlie all the way, puts it up, right-handed. Wow. Reverse layup by Charlie. Only his second 2 of the night. Of course, he has 4 threes and 9 free throws to go along with it. Another 3 is good.
They're hurting our defensive average. We were doing good for.
That's true.
We actually dropped our defensive average 1 point last night down to, I think it's 43. So we're right on that right now.
Yep.
Or maybe we went to 44. I can't remember.
Yeah, I didn't get the new one today. Well, I guess it would be on my schedule sheet. 43.9. Foul out front. That'll send Jordan Schrock to the free throw line. Dennis Wingard will come back in for the Warriors. And Drew Litweiler will come out. .212 to go. Shot short by Jordan. Pulled down by Thurman. He'll get it ahead to Ryan Johnson. His shot's blocked by Charlie. Pass up court's intercepted by Hyde. Hyde will go to Johnson for 3, and it's off the mark. Rebounded by Hales. Baseball pass underneath to Charlie. Lays it in.
Oh, there's 80.
There it is, 80-43.
Now it looks like a open gym right now.
Yeah, it does. Shot's no good. Tipped around. Thurman gets it, and he's fouled by Elijah. He'll get 2. Pretty impressive performance tonight by the Warriors, huh?
Yeah, I would say so. You know, we have clearly you have better players, but you got to come out and you got to execute. And I just think we have. We didn't turn it over a lot, and it's worked out well.
Ben Burkett, Tim Brandenburger, Luke and Lyndon Miller, and Mason Yoder, the freshman. Out on the court now as Rob Yoder unloads the Westview bench. DeMarcus Thurman at the free throw line, off the back of the iron on the free throw. No good. Chased down by Luke Miller. They'll get it to Mason Yoder. Now Tim Brandenburger. Mason to Ben Burkett. Luke and Lyndon, if you don't know, are twins. Probably tell by looking down there. Fall away jumper up the baseline by Mason Yoder is good. I keep forgetting to put him on my score sheet. Three is off the mark, no good. Luke Miller pulls down the rebound for the Warriors. He'll go to Ben Burkett. Quick pass inside, knocked away, and coming up with a steal is Roosevelt. Jamie Smith all the way in, puts it up, misses. And we have a held ball. It's going to stay in the hands of Roosevelt. .39.5 seconds to go in the ball game. Westview 82-43 over Gary Roosevelt. Shot from the corner by Thurman is well short, and the rebound's pulled out of there by Ben Burkett. Pass ahead comes to Lyndon Miller. Ball knocked away from behind by Jamie Johnson. Goes out of bounds, but it's going to be long to Roosevelt.
Oh, and that's knocked it off his foot.
Yeah, apparently, our view was blocked by the Westview bench.
So Thursday, West Noble,
yes.
at West Noble.
At West Noble.
That should be a good ball game. I'm sure they'll be fired up and ready to play us. I don't remember the score of the last one exactly. We beat them pretty good.
It's another Northern Lakes Conference game. Mason Yoder with it, 5 seconds now, Tim Brandenburger. And that's going to do it. The Westview Warriors keep their streak going as they go to 15-4 with the win tonight over Gary Roosevelt. 82-43 is the final score. And Jamie will be back to take a look at the scoring for tonight's game right after this timeout.
I don't think of this as a high school weight room. It's more like a high school classroom. I'm learning how to manage my time here. I'm learning that it's important to have goals and that it takes persistence and commitment to reach them. And I'm learning that the best way to lead is by example.
Indiana high school sports. They're more than just a game.
Come and see me play.
Want to know what I like best about playing basketball for my high school? I like it because it's a place where my friends get to see me play. I like it because I'm playing for someone besides myself. I'm playing for everybody in my school and every person in my community.
Indiana high school sports. They're more than just a game.
Come and see me play.
Dale's Dependable Handyman Service is capable of performing a wide variety of common home maintenance and remodeling services. We can help you with everything from garbage disposal installation to fixing a leaky faucet. We work in the kitchen, the bathroom, the attic, the garage, and anywhere else that might need attention. With help from Dale's Dependable Handyman Service, you know that you'll be receiving quality work from a fully trained, licensed, and insured professional. Call us today at 260-463-3970 or visit dalesdependablehandyman.com. Do you fret about potential health hazards in your home? Is something eating away at your walls? Stop fretting and do something about it by calling Gold Key Home Inspections. We are a full-service company trained to identify wood-destroying insects, perform mold testing, evaluate the home for radon gas, and do more detailed inspections such as sewer line and thermal imaging. Don't lay awake at night wondering. Call Gold Key today to set up your specialized appointment and leave the worrying to us. Does your paint job need a refresh? Got too many dings and scratches? Let Height Auto Body take care of it for you. No matter the type of vehicle, motorcycle, trailer, or truck cab, Height Auto Body's experienced paint specialists will attend to every detail so you don't have to. We aim to be #1 in customer service, and your satisfaction is always guaranteed. We're located west of State Road 9 on US 20. Height Auto Body, a trusted name in the community for over 20 years. When you're turning your house into a home, your furniture plays a big part in the finished product. You'll love the finished products at Weaver Furniture Sales in Shipshewana. Come see the Weaver family. They will work with you to find a piece that fits your needs, or they'll have it custom built just for you. Weaver Furniture Sales is located just south of 5 and 20 in Shipshewana. Visit their website at weaverfurnituresales.com.
Back at Westview High School, where Westview has finished the demolition of Gary Roosevelt, 82-43 tonight, a 39-point victory. Take a look at the individual scoring. For Roosevelt, Jeremiah Smith had 15, Partee had 13, and Devin Hyde had 6, and that was it. Oh no, take that back. Jamarcus Thurman added 6, all in the second half. So 4 players getting in the scoring column for Gary Roosevelt tonight. For Westview, Charlie Yoder had 31, Elijah had 13, and I think I called this 10 assists. I think
you did. That's right.
I thought you might have double figures in assists tonight. So a good double-double there tonight. Yep. For he also had 6 rebounds, 13 points, 10 rebounds, 6 assists. So 13 points, 10 assists, and 6 rebounds. 12 points for Nick Rensberger, 8 for Drew Letweiler, which ties a season high. Jordan Schrock added 5, Dennis Wingard 2, Blake Eglig 2, and Josh Hosteller added, listed with 7. I thought he had 8, but maybe he only had 7. So good night all the way around. I thought one interesting stat is our score by quarter. If you look at our scoring in the 4 quarters, it was 19, 21, 20, and 22. So very consistent there.
Yeah.
As for Roosevelt, theirs was 15, 4, 11, and 13. So the second quarter was when the game was essentially decided.
It turned around, yeah.
Definitely. The first quarter was fairly tight at 19-15. But our team's really good at adjusting. Roosevelt was 4. Are you ready?
Yeah.
4 for 26 from 3 for 15%, which actually was an improvement on the first half, which was 1 for 11. For the game, you mentioned their free throw woes, 1 for 8.
Wow, yeah.
And from 2-point overall shooting tonight, Roosevelt was 19 for 67, which is a less than blistering 28.4%. Westview, on the other hand, overall we were 29 for 47 for 61.7%. It's incredible overall shooting. 8 for 14 from 3 for 57%, and from the free throw line, 16 for 17. So I'm not sure there's a whole lot there you can complain about. Rebounding, we out-rebounded them 39-28. That's a lot of rebounds, but they missed a lot of shots.
Yeah, they did. They missed it.
They missed.
Man.
See, 19 out of 67, that is, 48 shots they missed? If I got my calculations right.
Wow.
So that will create a lot of rebounds. And, to our credit, we have them listed as having 14 offensive rebounds, which is quite a few to give up, but it's kind of a weird game in that sense. So just a dominating performance all the way around. And when we shoot almost 62% and they shoot 28%, even though we had 20 less shots than them.
Wow.
We still beat them by 39.
Oh, my goodness.
So sometimes stats don't tell the whole story. I think this game they did.
Yes, they did.
So good performance. Go to 15-4 on to West Noble and try to continue our pursuit of winning the NECC conference and getting better as we steamroll toward sectional.
And that'll be here before we know it. This season has really gone fast.
That's just our age.
Well, yeah, that's true. The older you get, the faster time goes.
No, you're right.
It's
such anticipation getting to it, and then you're right. It just kind of, I always say that's what gets you through winter around here.
Right. Yeah, high school.
You focused on basketball, all of a sudden it's sectional, and hey, we're almost at spring.
Spring's almost here.
Which we will appreciate after next week.
Yeah, I'm sure we will. Yeah, it's going to be pretty cold next week, but I hope you can make it out for the girls sectional next Tuesday down at Central Noble. They're playing the best team in the state as far as AA is concerned, #1 Central Noble in that first game. and we'll go on the air. That's a 6 o'clock game, so we'll go on about 5:45 from Central Mobile, and that'll be an audio only once again for that. Okay, our final score once again tonight, 82-43, Westview defeating Gary Roosevelt. Tonight's streaming broadcast of Westview Warrior basketball at LaguanaMedia.com has been made possible by the following business sponsors: the Blue Gate Restaurant in Shipshewana, also by Mike's Automotive Service in Topeka, by May Funeral Home in LaGrange, also by Height Auto Body in LaGrange, Topeka Do It Best Hardware, and Topeka Pharmacy, also by Dale's Dependable Handyman Service, by Weaver Furniture in Shipshewana, Jerry Standard over in Middlebury, by the Hometown Treasure, by Yoder Insurance in Shipshewana, by Quality Floor in Topeka, and also by Frontline Auto Tech in Shipshewana, as well as Yoder's Shipshewana Hardware and Troyer's Saddlery. And our halftime trivia contest is brought to you by Shipshe Pizza, and congratulations to Brooke Yoder, as she was the winner of our trivia contest tonight, and she wins herself a one-topping pizza from Shipshe Pizza. Our individual sponsors are Esther and Roger Winger, Tim and Kim Taylor, Jim and Liz Stump, Josiah and Candace Parker, Jerry and Fran Hostetler, Tim and Donna Height, John and Leslie Cook, and Dan and Dawn Byler. For our camera operator, Eric Hart, our engineer, Justin Geigley, and our color commentator tonight, Jamie Miller. This is Jerry Hostetler. Good night, everyone.